The recount just cut this really useful compilation of all the things that Trump voters were told about Trump being the peace candidate. Not just by anyone, but by the people running the show now. Trump, Vance, Tulsi Gabbard, Stephen Miller, Pete Hegseth, all of them. Listen to what they have to say.
Our interest, I think, very much is in not going to war with Iran.
They said, he will start a war. I'm not going to start a war. I'm going to stop wars.
A war with Iran would make the war in Iraq look like a cakewalk.
Our president will start a war with Iran because he has absolutely no ability to negotiate. He's weak and he's ineffective.
I've been a recovering neocon for 6 years now. Like the foolishness with which we ricocheted around the world, intervening, think it was in our best interest, when really we just overturned the table and created something worse.
You're not going to have a war with me, and you're not going to have a third world war with me. That I can tell you.
A vote for Donald Trump is a vote for a man who wants to end wars, not start them.
I was the first president in decades who started no new wars. We don't need the wars, foreign lands, countries you've never heard of, countries that don't even want us there.
President Trump, as he says all the time, and as a lot of people recognize, is a president of peace. We want to have good relationships with everybody.
I am the candidate of peace. I am peace.
President Trump is the peace president.
We've spent $8 trillion in the Middle East, and we're not fixing our roads in this country? How stupid is it?
We've got to stop Donald Trump from starting a war with Iran.
We should have never been in Iraq. We have destabilized the Middle East.
I certainly empathize with Americans who are exhausted after 25 years of foreign entanglements in the Middle East. I understand the concern, but the difference is that back then we had dumb presidents, and now we have a president who actually knows how to accomplish America's national security objectives.
I can't claim to fully understand Trump's base. According to an NBC News poll, 90% of MAGA-aligned Republicans back the strikes. Maybe this points to the unique hold that Trump's cult of personality has over his base, but some of the right's most prominent voices are really against his war in Iran. And many of these are the same podcasters and YouTubers who have their finger on the pulse and helped him get elected this time around. And just a couple days ago, his counterterrorism chief, Joe Kent, resigned in protest. So these fissures are real. And as Trump's war effort gets messier, I think they could blow wide open. And I disagree with most of these people on most things. But if making common cause with them on ending this war as soon as possible helps us get out of there as soon as possible, I do think that that's a really important, unlikely alliance. So let's hear what some of these voices are saying.
I hope the Republicans lose the midterms this year. They need to. For the country, they need to be destroyed, and no one from this administration can be supported in 28. J.D. Vance, Marco Rubio, Tulsi Gabbard. She hasn't resigned yet. Tulsi Gabbard. Dude, the no war with Iran shirts that she was selling. How much money you make off those shirts, Tulsi? How can you not return that money?
Oh, there it is. No war with Iran t-shirts. And that is at Tulsi Gabbard, Gabbard. Yep, that's her. No war with Iran. Get our troops out of Iraq and Syria now. Tulsi, no war with Iran t-shirts.
Yeah, well, it's not really a surprise that so much of our current federal leadership are t-shirt selling grifters. It is the Trump administration. Let's hear what Tucker Carlson told an ABC reporter, Jonathan Karl.
He told me the president's decision is, quote, absolutely disgusting and evil. This is Tucker Carlson, who was at the White House just last week, said that the decision to go to war with Iran is absolutely disgusting and evil. Now, that's just one person, a prominent one in Trump's movement. But this is a momentous and potentially defining or maybe redefining move for President Trump. He got into politics in part promising to end what he called forever wars. He was harshly critical of the war with Iraq. He claimed that he had always been against it. And now he finds himself starting what could be a major conflict with Iran.
This is Steve Bannon in conversation with Kurt Mills.
Yeah, I mean, we got here, frankly, at the behest of a foreign power. And the Israelis are going to try to escalate this to keep the U.S. in. They just basically carpet bomb Tehran. They give the Iranians, quote, the Gaza treatment. There was some idea that they were going to treat Persians any different than Arabs. And I think there's going to be a real desire to keep President Trump in here. I think the president has gotten very poor counsel. And I do think it matters politically that he was the no more endless wars candidate in 2016 and 2024, particularly. And this looks like an open betrayal of the base.
This could have been said by a progressive activist or a member of Congress. And this is the kind of unlikely alliance that we should probably soon find ourselves in to end this war as soon as we can. This is what Matt Walsh had to say. So far, we've heard that although we killed the whole Iranian regime, this was not a regime change war. And although we obliterated their nuclear program, we had to do this because of their nuclear program. And although Iran was not planning any attacks on the US, they also might have been, depending on who you ask. And although we are not fighting this war to free the Iranian people, they are now free, or might be, depending on who seizes power. We have no idea who that will be. The messaging on this thing is, to put it mildly, confused. Marjorie Taylor Greene, herself a complicated personality, tweeted this old graphic from the campaign: vote the pro-peace ticket, vote Trump Vance. We said no more foreign wars, no more regime change. We said it on rally stage after rally stage, speech after speech. Trump, Vance, basically the entire administration campaigned on it and promised to put America first and make America great again. And right-wing YouTuber Benny Johnson has not gone all the way there in full-blown criticism of this war, but Media Matters found this clip from his show a few days ago where he's wrestling with it.
I have mixed emotions on all this. It's bad. You know, it's really bad. We'll see. We'll see what happens next. Situation monitors will be here to monitor the situation. And I just got to say, I was promised that this wouldn't turn into a larger regional conflict. It's hard to believe it. It's hard to believe that at this point. And it wouldn't turn into American boots on the ground. It's hard to believe that, but we'll see.
We will see indeed. And then Friendly Honey Badger on TikTok has been combing X for comments from MAGA faithful, the rank and file Trump voters, and what they are saying about all this. It's not just the prominent podcasters and elected officials, it is regular voters.
They're finding and posting any old tweets about Iran and Obama and how going there would be terrible and how Obama will do it for this and that. Here's just one set of these right here.
See if I can zoom in. Here are 10 tweets from Trump from over the years, all about how Obama would start a war with Iran.
Okay, I'm going to start just reading through the quotes now. The value of starting a war for votes is not what it once was. Midterms are toast. Trump is a lame duck. He thinks that by starting this, American people will forget about Epstein. He will be held accountable for all his crimes. I feel so physically sick to my stomach. He betrayed America.
So again, these are all MAGA accounts, mostly real people, I think, not bots that she's reading from. More and more Americans, unfortunately, only now are entering the find out phase when it comes to the U.S. role in the world. If they weren't already concerned about creeping fascism here stateside the past years plus, or what we've been doing, we meaning Trump has been doing in Venezuela or Greenland, well, now it is the beginning of what could be a massive crisis in the Middle East. And more Americans are waking up to this very belatedly. The significance of this cannot be overstated. Trump's base is splintering, and we are 8 short months away from the midterm elections, which Trump likely will interfere in however he can. But this splintering is going to be reflected in the actual results. I'm going to take us out with one last video from someone who was a Trump diehard about how he sees things.
I voted for Trump twice, and this is so bad. Everything that he campaigned on, he has gone against and put up blockade after blockade. Trump meme coin, World Liberty Finance, Epstein files, Jersey drones, bombing Iran the first time, going to war with Iran, regime change, Venezuela, regime change, Cuba, regime change, Greenland, fuck knows.